I'm back here again, and today we are going to have another exclusive interview, this time with Miss International United Kingdom Harriotte Lane, who is also a clear frontrunner for the Miss International 2019 competition.
And
here she is.
Hey.
Wow, you look very beautiful, and you look young.
Yes,
of course, you're 18.
Face as well, so.
Exactly, very, very beautiful. And good morning in your country right now.
Yes, so it is 10:30 over here, so it's still morning. I've just been out and I've just actually picked up my national costume, so been busy already, but
yeah, and I know you're very excited about it.
Oh yes, so excited. I just feel like I've got everything in place now. I'm all sorted and prepared.
Okay, so let's formally begin everything because I'm very excited to know more about you. So let's begin with you introducing yourself to our viewers.
So I am Harriotte Lane. I am Miss International United Kingdom, and I have been competing in pageants for the past 5 years. I'm trying to think what else I've done in pageantry. Starting pageantry, I have raised over £70,000 for various charities across the UK and Europe. I have done over 500 public appearances since starting my pageant journey. And then we'll go from there and we'll get more questions on the way.
Exactly, and that is already an impressive achievement for you at such a very, very young age. And can you tell us about your educational background and what you currently do as of the moment?
So in the UK, we do GCSEs, and we pretty much prepare for those for about 11 years of doing like small bits, and then I passed 9 of them, which is like, that's quite good. And then from there, I went to study at college for 2 years, and I studied business fashion retail, which is one course altogether. So I loved all fashion, but also loved the business side of things, styling, all sorts of that. And yeah, so I came out with a B&2Cs, which I'm over the moon with. And at the moment, I have started a job at a restaurant, which is super exciting, which I do love.
Okay, thank you so much for that. And this year, what made you decide to join Miss International United Kingdom? And are you excited that you're going to Miss International?
Oh, so I'm going to start a little story. So when I was 13, before I ever competed, I just entered a pageant for the first time. And I went with my mum to watch Miss International United Kingdom. And I remember I met the girl who actually won that year. And I was so overwhelmed. I got to meet the girl who won and how beautiful and confident and inspiring she was. And I said, one day when I'm old enough, I'm going to compete for that pageant to my mum. So as soon as I was old enough, I competed for the Miss International UK title. So if you don't know, you have to go through the Power Pageant, which has Miss International UK as a crown, and then Miss Grand International, and then they had one called Pageant Girl as well. And yeah, so I was lucky enough to win Miss International UK, which was my first choice, and it's absolute dream come true for me that I am representing the UK at my age, and I am beyond excited. As you can see, I'm like all over the place.
Exactly. I know you're such a very young woman and you are going to Miss International, which is a very, very prestigious pageant. So that's really, really exciting for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm beyond excited for it.
And as United Kingdom, your country's highest placement in Miss International was second runner-up, which was achieved in 2009 by Chloe Beth Morgan. Now you're considered as one of the not just me, but by other else as well, that you're one of the heavy favorites to win the title this year. So how do you feel about it?
I am so humbled that people believe in me and that have seen how hard I work for the pageant and Miss International. It's really incredible to see that my work has sort of paid off, that people respect me, and also I know it's not going to change the results, but I'm really happy that people are finding me a heavy runner and actually proud of what I do as well.
I know, and just by looking at your profile, I've always been insisting that we are not just looking at just the beauty of a woman, but also their profile, which of course you are working very hard for. And just by reading all your profiles, I mean, it's just amazing. A very, very impressive profile for an 18-year-old like you, which of course sometimes intimidating for all of us because, oh my gosh, how can a woman this young achieve so much? I mean, imagine what you could achieve in a few years from now. I mean, you're such an amazing, amazing woman, such an inspiration for other young women out there as well.
Oh, thank you so much, Alvin.
I mean, I'm just amazed. And for the information of everybody, you are not just coming to the competition as a stunning, beautiful, and intelligent woman. You are also equipped with an impressive resume, and one of which is your pageant network. So could you please tell us more about it?
So in 2014, I decided to set up a network as I got endless messages like every day going, how to get into pageants, how to get into modeling. And I felt like there was no quite support for women getting into pageants. They're not as big in the United Kingdom. And my goal was to make people get into pageants of how positive they've been on me. So I set up this network originally for the northeast of England, where I live. And I had the title of Miss Tyne and Wear, so it allowed me to do something quite regional. And I set up this network with the goal of supporting each other women, mentoring and inspiring more women to get involved with pageantry and charity work. And it was an absolute success, thankfully. And last year, I actually managed to roll out to the whole of England, which is super excited. And we've got other pageant networks covering the United Kingdom as well. So that's so exciting that I've managed to inspire women and also get us to become one, because it's so incredible what we can do together. I have in my network well over 1,000 members, which is incredible that it's rolled on to be this big, and I'm hopeful for the future just to keep growing. And just from the northeast, we've raised over £100,000 together for charities. So it's pretty incredible what amazing. Women can do together.
Exactly. And yes, I kind of agree that pageants isn't really a big thing, not just in your country, but of course for European as well, with the exception maybe of other countries. So it's of other countries such as France, where pageant is really big. But in your country, it's amazing that you are bringing pageantry into a much bigger audience, because right now at this time, not just in Miss International, but also in many other international pageants as well, right now pageant isn't just about walking on stage looking beautiful, but it's about raising your voice, raising some causes and awareness in many people. So right now, as of this time, pageants are really playing a big role in the society. And thank you so much for that, for being one of the ladies who are showing to the world that pageantry is much more than just having a pretty face.
Oh, thank you. I do try. And I love every step of my journey to like explain what I do for pageants and like tell them the story, my journey. And you know what, like my voice telling people, I can always see have made such a huge impact, because a lot of people, when you say I do a beauty pageants, and they're like, so what's a beauty pageant? They don't know. So It's really incredible to actually share my story, and this has gave me an incredible platform to do so.
Exactly, because there are still people who have negative impression of beauty pageants, but they don't know that there's amazing, amazing women behind these pageants. And you're one of them, of course.
Thank you. Thank you.
And also in 2017, you also received the Diana Award. Can you share something about it, and how will you able to connect it with your current quest in the field of pageantry?
So I was lucky enough to be one of 8 who received the award that year. The Diana legacy was to someone who is following in her footsteps and doing charity work, trying to change the world to be a better place. And what I want to do, if I was lucky enough to have the chance of being Miss International 2019, is try and inspire a new generation to change the world just small bits and sustain it. And I hope to inspire women to go chase their dreams and their goals is what I do. And that was why I was awarded the Diana Award, to inspire others.
Okay, so thank you so much for that. And also, you're 18. And as what I have researched online, from all the winners of Miss International since it started, only less than 20%, which is a very small percentage, of the winners are aged under 20. So do you think age should be considered in selection of the winner?
Absolutely not. I think it's about what you do. Like, I've had so much experience through pageants and of what I've done and achieved already. I think it's about what you're capable of rather than being defined by an age. I know it's been a struggle being so young, especially when I was in my younger teens. I was never taken seriously to carry on doing events, but what I love about pageantry, this title gave you a platform and a voice, and not to become a girl who's just a young girl. It became someone who has a title, who has a voice and a platform. But to be honest, I think we have an advantage being younger because we've got so many opportunities. We don't have any sort of tie downs, and being young is such an incredible thing because I've got so much more room to grow as a person. That I'm 18 and I can't wait to see where I'll be in the next few years.
Exactly. And as what I have said, for someone like you who have achieved so much at such a very young age, I mean, impressive. You're going to be making huge waves once you fly to Japan. And speaking of Japan, what has been your preparation for the pageant, knowing that the pageant is about to begin? And I'm sure you'll be flying to Japan in a few days from now.
Yeah, so I leave in 1 week, 4 days. Not that I'm counting that much.
Yes, you're very excited, actually. I know.
Yeah, so my preparation, I actually got the chance to fly to Indonesia and to go pick up my gown, who has been created by the amazing Anaz. And I am so in love
Oh
with
my
it.
gosh.
It's so incredible to travel. It was actually my first Asian country to visit. I thought Japan was going to be, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go pick up the dress. Like, why not? And I had such an incredible experience out there. So that was a part of my preparation. I've been trying to learn a bit of Japanese. So, konnichiwa, watashi wa Harriotte desu. So I've been practicing. That's been fun. I've also been trying to grow my pageant network and pretty much doing what I normally do on a day-to-day basis, which is keep on doing my charity work, keep on doing my community work. It doesn't feel like I've changed anything for Miss International. I just carried on keeping to be me and doing my normal work.
Okay, thank you so much for that. I'm really amazed that, I mean, Anaz actually is one of the well-known designers in Japan. I mean, in Indonesia. So it's impressive. And of course, there's a lot of great artists in Indonesia as well. So I'm just amazed at at your preparation for the pageant. How about your catwalks? Have you been practicing about it?
You know, I haven't practiced as much as I would like. I feel like I've been so busy with the other stuff. But what I did get the chance to do was to train out in Indonesia, which was so much fun. Getting to get my heels on, and I got to meet Fizzer as well, who won Miss Friendship in 2010, and she was Miss International Indonesia, which was incredible to actually meet her and tell me about her experience because she got to go to China for hers. So it was just amazing learning about that, but I also got to get the heels on and get my sassy walk out.
Yes, it's great to have some more reference as well about Miss International, especially from other countries, helping you and giving you tips about the pageant. Especially right now, Indonesia is one of the countries that is emerging in beauty pageants as well. They've been doing really well too. Yes, especially that they just won Miss International in 2017 with Kevin Liliana.
Yeah.
Yes, very beautiful.
It was amazing. And I got to FaceTime Kevin as well. That was amazing.
Yeah, she's very, very beautiful. And anyway, so are you. Well, what does winning Miss International 2019 means to you?
I can't even put to words. Like, I keep thinking about I'm actually going to Japan to compete for Miss International. And that moment, I am like beyond smiling. I keep having a grin on my face that I've actually done this. And being this, I couldn't even imagine the things I would be able to do with this title, and thinking about how much I could do for the network, for other girls, that I could inspire so many more, that if I got the chance, like, I am so overwhelmed, and it would mean the world to me. It would really mean that my effortless work that I just kept on going, that would mean everything to me.
Thank you. And anyway, if you will win Miss International 2019, I believe you are going to be a great and deserving winner. As what I have said, just beauty-wise, I mean, just looking at you here, we could be staring right now at our next Miss International. Profile-wise, you're amazing, and everything about you is just screams possible Miss International 2019.
Thank you.
And I really mean that because as what you see in my leaderboards, you've been one of my favorites and you've been one of the favorites of others as well. So that is just amazing.
Yeah, I know. I'm so honored that you put me as top 5 always. It's incredible. So thank you so much for that.
You are very welcome. And finally, since we will be having our Miss International 2019 very soon, could you please give us give a message to those who will be following you for this pageant, who will be supporting you in your Miss International journey?
I just want to appreciate everyone who supported me, from people who've made my gowns, from people who've just sent me lovely messages. I couldn't have done it without them. That you've gave me so much motivation to do better and to do more. That you two are just so inspiring. So thank you very much for supporting me on my journey.
You're very welcome in behalf of the fans who are following you. So for now, thank you very much. I am really, really grateful and thankful for the time you've been giving us. You've been given to me as well. And it's just amazing to know more about you and to hear you speak to us about yourself. I mean, it's just a wonderful time for me right now. So thank you very much.
Oh, thank you for your time as well. I really appreciate it.
And I really wish you all the best. I'm really excited for you because I know you're excited as well for the Miss International 2019 competition. And all I wish for now is for the best, for your best in the competition. And I really wish you will clinch that 2019 Miss International crown because you are deserving of that crown.
Thank you so much. Fingers crossed.
And of course, you're very welcome. And of course, don't forget to have fun in the competition because that's what's important.
Yeah, friends for life, that's for sure. I can feel like I've already made some already.
Exactly. And speaking of friends, have you met, are you in contact with some of the candidates that you will be meeting in Japan?
Yeah, so I tried to meet Jolene, but unfortunately with our busy schedules, we didn't actually get to meet because I was only there for 3 days and she already had stuff planned as it was so last minute, my trip. So I was gutted that I didn't get to meet her, but we've been in contact, which is lovely. And Miss Japan, I think I pronounced her name Tomo. I'm not too sure. I can't wait to find out how you actually pronounce it. But I've been messaging a lot about her because we have a love for sushi and it's a general thing going, yes, gotta try this. Can't wait just to eat so much.
I know. And Jolene is actually an amazing contestant as well. We're actually having an interview, but she just mentioned that she's not in Indonesia as of the moment. We can do it when she's back. So hopefully it'll happen very soon. So thank you very much for your time. I'm really, really happy talking with you. And I really enjoyed every moment of it. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Bye.
And hopefully to see you as, I just want to see you up there doing very, very well in Miss International.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. So thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day ahead of you. Have a wonderful journey in Miss International. So thank you very much, and I wish you all the best for this pageant. Thank you very much. Talk to you very soon.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much. And that is our interview with Miss International United Kingdom, Harriotte Lane. I mean, she's beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Oh my gosh, at least, what we see in photos definitely delivered in that live chat with her. She's amazing, she's smart, and I really hope she'll get more support from all of us who are following Miss International because she could be a great winner if ever she'll win. So now we will be having some more interviews next week, but for now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.